Welcome back, fam. I showed up at a different angle, didn't I? Know this wind blowing. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I want to get straight to it. Welcome back to The Threshold. This is your main man, G Chromosome, back at it. Let's see. We're going to get on topic or the word of the day. Today's word or topic is marriage. What is it? I'm just going to go ahead and get my definition. And after I finish, I guess y'all can give me a comment, or whatever in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Yay, nay. Please be respectful. I want this to be a respectful channel. Anyway, let's get to it. Marriage. I believe marriage. To me, marriage. Definition of marriage. My definition of marriage is to merge, to press together, to become one. Yay, nay. Well, I think it's to merge, to press together, to become one, which means, if you think when people say, I want to be married, they want to be merged, pressed together, become one. The Bible even is saying they became one flesh. It said nothing about their soul. So that whole soul-bound thing, I don't know where they got it from, but it said nothing about their soul, because it's a flesh thing. So what happens when you press together, merge, and become one flesh? So another word for it is sex. Yeah. So you basically saying, I want somebody who I can have sex with. Stop. Don't think I'm trying to make this into a simple thing. It's not. Sex is a big thing. And I'm going to tell you why I believe sex is a big thing, and not because of how it makes you feel. Yeah, I'm going to get a little deeper than that. And it's going to also support my definition of why I believe marriage means sex. To me, marriage means you want to go get a marriage certificate and all that. Why you need to go and ask the courts? And my bad. I just want to say I was going to get into. Anyway, marriage means you want to have sex with somebody. Why do you want to have sex with somebody? Because you got that urge to reproduce. Reproduce is the big thing, right? That's the big thing I'm talking about. Hopefully y'all still can hear me. I hope the wind isn't destroying the audio. But sex is a big thing. And the reason why is sex is the only time, and don't jump ahead of me, okay? Calm down. Sex is the only time where you, without God's permission, can start to try to be like God. Is it too much? Here's why I say that. God made man, Adam, in his likeness and image. God is masculine and feminine. Yes, I say that for a reason, because when he separated the woman, she was feminine. You can't have feminine in something, and then you can't not have feminine in something and take it out. So it means femininity was in Adam, even though he was called a he. I'm getting to somewhere. Just be patient with me. All right? Right? When a man and a woman comes back together, they become like the original Adam, masculine and feminine. And only at that time, that's the only time when men and women can make man. That's the only time you you can do this. I didn't say you will, because there are times people do it and it doesn't happen. I say it's the only time you can do this. The only time you can reproduce, the only time you can be like God without his permission is to be like that, which is why it's so important. You want to be married with the permission of God, which is why they call it holy matrimony. You want it to be holy. You want to do under the headship of Christ, under the headship of God, because you want it to be blessed. So when you want to be married, you're basically saying you want the permission to have sex, which is why you're supposed to wait and keep your and save and stay a virgin until you're ready to marry, until you're ready to be with the person, until you're ready to reproduce and be like God. Come and try to be more like God. You honor him with that, right? To me, that's what marriage is. Not the ceremony. It's not the wedding. When somebody got on their knee, were you married yet? No. When you heard, forget that. No, you're not married yet. When you said I do, you're not even married. That's a covenant. Those are covenants, a contract. Let me give you an example of what a covenant is. Late Pastor Edwards gave this example, and I love the example because it made way too much sense. Okay, we take you back. Let's think about biblical times when it's covenants were made. Covenants were made they're ancient. They're old. Right? You got warriors roaming the land, searching for food, because they, when you're a warrior, you taught how to fight. You taught how to fight and do battle from a young age. So that's all you know. You're good at it, but that's all you know. Let me tell you something. These warriors don't know how to. They don't know how to do too much of anything but fight. They're real good at it though. But they're about to die. They're gonna starve. They don't have no food. So they run across a village with gardens and livestock and all that, and they like, you know what? Let's go ask them for some food. Well, these people, like, they see soldiers walking up and they defensive. They don't want to give you nothing because you look like the other people that just robbed them. Guess what? Hey, how about this? How about we form a covenant? How about you protect us? We'll feed you. That's a covenant. Let's make a promise. We'll be bound by this. As long as you protect us during famine or during harvest, whether it's a lot or a little, we will make sure we feed you because you made sure you protected us. That's a covenant. That's where the rich and poor comes in, right? You don't want to break the covenant because you want to be protected from other people who may want to just come in and take your stuff. That's what the covenants come in. But the marriage, ain't nobody had sex yet. But the marriage is when you bind yourself, your bodies. It's when two people bind themselves and they're closer. You were no closer to making God. You were no closer to being like God when you was out there just fighting or whatever, when you was eating. That's not it. Everybody can do that. But you get closer when you get out there and you start to merge and bind yourself to people. That's why we got so many people on this planet. I know people say, well, God said be fruitful and multiply. He told Adam and Eve to do that. Everybody ain't supposed to be out here producing without his permission. And I say that, yes, I'm going to judge myself. I say that I have a daughter out there sinning. I was out there, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry that it was for sin, but it still was marriage. It was without his permission. And that's where that guilt came in. I've never seen two married couple with his permission feel guilty. They never felt guilty. Why? They had his permission. But when you don't feel guilty, I'm going to speak to the dudes. You know all of your world came down crumbling on you when you heard those powerful two words, right? I'm pregnant. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. What? Wait. How did this happen? See, you was out there messing around and you did not get his permission to marry. That's me too. But see, I've already been through all of my turmoil, my roller coaster of emotions. I've already been through all of my repenting. I've already been through all of my asking for forgiveness and my dread of what am I going to do? And you don't do that when you have his permission. You ready. So to all of y'all people, when you want to get married, that means you want to have sex. The other stuff can be worked out and it's not outside the will of God. You know that, right? Y'all can wash each other's clothes, cook for each other. You can go to the movies. You can watch each other's children. Y'all both can sleep in the same house. I don't go with that shack and stuff that's man-made. That's not in the Bible. That's not biblical. God didn't say nothing about that. He even had other people. Some of his people were in the house with other women and children and stuff like that. And he didn't say, you sinner, get out the house. I'm telling you shacking. No, that's man-made. That's giving place to them. I'm going to tell you something. Every time I did something, I just not got my house. I just not bought my house. I was renting and had car. I'm gonna tell you something. It was all over the place. It wasn't given the place because I wasn't giving place to the devil because I was in the house. That wasn't what it was. I was being lustful. That's what it was. I was being lustful. I didn't even put it in the devil. Devil went out there trying to provoke me. I wanted her. He didn't. So please. Get God's permission. That's marriage. Marriage is the binding of the person, the people, the two people. It has nothing to do with your finances merging and all the houses and all of that. God ain't interested in that. He's interested in you. That being said, that's my thoughts on it. Give your comments below, like, share, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button. Peace be unto you. Be blessed.